Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to show you how to craft physical DPS foils. We need to make sure that we get 2 of the following 3 mods. We need big physical damage, percentage, we need big flat fizz, and we need attack speed. We have to get 2 out of 3 of these mods, and I will show you the process on how we craft those mods onto a jeweled foil. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey everyone, we are going to craft some high physical damage jeweled foils. Today we're not trying to make anything mirror tier, we're just trying to make usable foils that we would use at the start of the league or in the middle of the league for our characters in order to save tons of money from having to buy one off of PoE trade. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to cover the basics on the crafting of the jeweled foil. This assumes that you kind of already know a few things about crafting. So we want to start off with a jeweled foil. We also want to make sure that we have at least 28% or better quality on the foil. So you get that by using these resonators and a perfect fossil. You socket the perfect fossil into one of the resonators and you spam them until you get a percentage of 28 or better. This one has 28, this one has 28, this one has 29. If you don't do that, the default highest that you can get to is 20%, and every percent is going to help us get that higher DPS that we need in order to min-max the foil just a little bit better. Flaring is the highest physical damage that we could get on a foil right now. So you see how it says tier 1? That is the best flat fizz that we could get. It already also came with an attack speed. Now the attack speed is very low. Ideally we want something 20% or better on this because we can go to the bench and craft 20%. But check this out guys, because we got really lucky on this, we just get to regal this. We got a good stat, we got increased critical strike chance. Like I said, it doesn't help the physical damage, but it will help your build in general. So now we can just take this foil over here, and if this was the start of the league, we would craft physical damage. I wouldn't use an exalt on this right away. I would just craft it like this. And boom, just like that, we have a very, very usable foil to start the league. We did get lucky with the flaring roll, but let's go ahead and check this foil out. One thing I highly recommend that we always do is taking a look at our foil on path of building. So I'm going to pull path of building up here, and the cool thing about path of building is you can always modify an item by looking at it without having to do much. So what I mean is, you go here, this is probably the default view, you go to items, create custom. When you press control copy on an item in Path of Exile with it open, you can actually then come into here and paste it, and there we go, we have the foil that we just created. We created a 300 Fizz DPS foil, and now you can kind of like adjust it and see what you can do with it. Now here's the great thing about importing your item into Path of Building. So remember what I said about, do we want to craft the 129% physical damage mod, which cost us 1 exalt to do? And I said we probably want to hold off on that. And what we can do here is we can simulate what would this foil look like if it had the 129% physical damage mod on it. So we can go edit, find the mod that we want to manipulate. Let's pretend that we got the perfect 129 physical damage roll. Jumps this sucker up to 316 Fizz DPS. So as you can see, now we got 316. So what we can do then, to see if it was worth changing, is go into PoE trade and see what would this foil cost us. So this foil would cost us approximately, remember ours got up to 309 Fizz DPS. So go into your search, type in 300 just for your physical damage. Make sure you have jeweled foil typed in. Hit the search button, see what comes up. So at this point of the league, it is not a good idea for us to spend an exalt on crafting that. But we did spend 4 chaos, and realistically, this foil is anywhere from 25 to 35 chaos. So just like that, we saved ourselves so much money. In the beginning of the league, this would be way higher. This sword would probably be about over an exalt in the beginning of the league. But that's how you can use PoB to see if your crafting options are actually feasible currency-wise. So we have another base. This one has a 29% flat on it, 29% physical, sorry, 29% quality on it. So let's go ahead and see what we can work with on this one. So there is a very good physical damage. This one is only tier 3. It's not that crazy tier 1 that we got on the other one. But what you can do with this one now is you slap an augmentation on it. We got stun recovery. It's not good. But anyways, remember, we just want 2 out of 3. Regaled. Unfortunately, the Regal didn't land on anything, so we have to start over. Alright, there is a T1 attack speed. Attack speed is super critical on foils because they get so such a high attacks per second. So the way you calculate weapon damage is you take the minimum damage plus the high end damage, so 41 plus 77 times 2.02, and then you divide it in half, and that'll give you what the physical DPS number is. But now we're going to slap this with an AUG. Unfortunately, the AUG didn't land. We just looked for 2 out of 3. Yep, unfortunately, we didn't get it. Do it all over again. The key, like I keep harping on, is you need to have 2 out of 3 mods to be considered a very good usable foil throughout the game's content. If you only get 1, you're just shortchanging yourself. This is worth holding out for 2 out of 3. High attack speed, high flat fizz, or big fizz percentage, attack speed. You need 2 of the 3 in order to be usable. So, like, this one has 2 really low. Like, these are the stats we're looking for. But unfortunately, we just got the real low end tier on them. The rule of thumb for crafting foils is that we can use the crafting bench to craft basically tier 4 anything. So we can craft tier 4 flat fizz, which means we can craft up to 30 physical damage. We can craft up to 129% physical damage. And we can craft up to, I believe, 20% attack speed. So if you roll anything above tier 4, you have a chance of making yourself a really good foil. Alright, so see that attack speed? That's attack speed tier 1. We can only craft up to 20%. So it's worth hitting this with a Regal. Yeah, we got fire damage. Nothing we can do with that. So I always recommend whenever you hit anything over tier 4, that's when you want to Regal it to see if you get another one of the pieces. Remember, 2 out of 3 is all we need. If you get 3 out of 3, you hit the dream, but... Okay, so this one has attack speed, but it's only tier 3. I'm going to pass on Regaling that one, just to conserve money, just to be a little more picky. Okay, so there's a tier 1 attack speed. Oh, we got crit multi. Nice stat, but not what we're looking for. Oh, we got the tier 1 attack speed back. But we got fire damage and dexterity. You will come across tier 1 attack speed way more than you'll ever come across tier 1 flat fizz or tier 1 flat fizz percentage. Okay, so this is what we call a hybrid roll. You cannot craft any tier of the hybrid rolls. So anytime you get a good hybrid roll, tier 5 or better, I recommend that you try to craft it out. So, okay, cool. So for this one, we hit the tier 4, what we can craft. But remember, we only want to craft 1 item. We don't want to multi-mod items yet. Those are for the when we have much more money available to us to craft. So let's go see what we can do with this. So we got flat fizz. We got a hybrid roll. The cool part about this one is even though it says increased physical damage and attack, we can still craft physical damage increased. Totally talked like Yoda right there. So we're gonna craft up to 99% increased fizz damage on this. So craft. We kind of rolled in the middle of the road, but now we have another really good foil. Let's go ahead and port this one over to PoB and see what we're dealing with. So cancel that. We're going to create a custom item. We control copied it, we paste it. We craft ourselves a 272 fizz DPS foil. Now, early in the league, that will carry you all the way into red maps. And that's all we're trying to do right now. Remember, we could craft up to 129%. Boom, it jumps up to a 316 Fizz DPS foil. So that is crafting foils in a nutshell. Remember, you want flat Fizz, which is the adds physical damage, the flat Fizz percentage, which is what we crafted on this one, and attack speed. Alright, so with all of those on a foil, you'll be set to go. You can use them while you're saving up money to buy a really big foil or other gear. So I just want to say thank you for watching the crafting video, kind of a 101 on how to craft just medium tier usable foils. I will be doing multiple videos on this for two-handed weapons and other item types. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to jump over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/sniper1232, and I will answer all your crafting needs and anything else Path of Exile related. We have a super beginner friendly channel, and we'd love to have you come stop by and say hi. So thanks again for watching. If you enjoy the content, please drop a subscribe on the YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. Thanks, guys.